is Tyreek Williams and Devon Hamilton.
Okay. I have the same.
And just the for those watching, listen, I know there's many choices. This is why this is tough. I mean, some of these positions are tougher than others to pick. So I know somebody like, why didn't you pick who's? I mean, I thought about all of them. I went back and looked at rosters. Look, I thought this through. But I was very happy with that. I think that's a solid, two D tackles. I thought about Haskell Garrett. I thought about who else did I think about at D tackle? I forget, but those are the two I settled down with was those two, and I'm very happy with that selection. What you got, Mike?
For the D tackles, I got Tyreek as well, but then I'm gonna go with Mike Hall.
I
thought, Mike Hall. That's the other one I was very like, ooh.
I thought about it. I
got Mike Hall.
Yeah. Cool. So you want to move on to the next?
Oh, I got mine. Oh no, I said that. I'm from my.
Yeah. You said you got the same as me.
Yeah. All right, let's go to DN.
All right. Now this one was interesting. So my first DN.
I thought this is where we all might differ.
Yeah, we probably will. But remember, 2019, Ryan Day's first year was 2019. Don't forget that, y'all.
Yeah.
So my first DN is Chase Young.
Yep.
Okay.
Right.
Absolutely 1000% Chase Young. Now this second one was really tough, but I went with Jack Sawyer, man. I went with Scoop and Sawyer for my other DN, bro. I'm sorry.
So
I'm
it's
going
a
with
wash.
Scoop and Sawyer.
It's a wash.
You picked the same too?
It's a wash.
So all right. Oh, wait, 1 second. So I forgot I have this for us. 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, well, you guys, my choice doesn't matter anymore because you guys both chose that. I had JT.
That's fine.
Fine. I don't. I mean, that's not. It's not bad.
Right.
But I'll say this. We're picking the players.
Yeah.
But we also need to pick the coach that they're going to be under. Because I do like if you're talking about Chase Young and JTT in a no system, I don't really like that. But if you're talking about Chase and JTT in the Halfley,
right, that's a good point.
Yeah. So y'all say Young and Sawyer, all right? Okay. Now LB1 and LB2.
All right, let me see what I got here. Okay, so my linebacker one. You said what?
No, go ahead.
So my linebacker one is Malik Harrison. All right. My linebacker two is Cody Simon. And I'll tell you who I thought about, because again, let's just be real. These Ryan Day years, the linebacker position has not been great. I mean, there's no AJ Hawks and Bobby Carpenters and even a Jerome Baker. I mean, like, we've had some good ones, like Malik Harrison is good. But I thought the way Cody Simon came on and won a ship and like won MVP of games and stepped up and was spying Oregon's quarterback. I mean, he just came out of nowhere with just dominance. So that's why I went. I thought about Pete Werner. I thought about some other guys, but those are my two.
I believe Baron Browning was there back in 2020.
I thought about Browning too. Yeah, I thought about Browning as well.
Wait. Baron was there in 2020?
Yeah.
Yep, he was.
Wait. I got to take Cody out.
Yeah, Baron Browning.
But the thing is, though, he's a much better pro than he was a college player because we didn't put him in the right position.
Yeah.
But that's
why I did not pick him here.
But that would be under Kerry Coombs.
Yeah, and I get you.
That's why I was saying the coach, the defensive coordinator, is very important in this.
Yes,
because Baron Browning, I believe, under a Jeff Halfley would have been much better. But I believe I forgot who was ahead of him at that time. But yeah, Baron Browning is just, I believe, a freak athlete, man.
Yeah, but that's why I didn't pick Baron Browning, because I considered how he played here at the linebacker position, which was not necessarily his fault, but that's why.
I forgot to say that this is strictly college.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And Mike, you said Baron and who else?
Oh, Cody. I got
Okay,
Cody as well.
All right, so we all got Cody. I have Pete Werner. He was like it's not a big list we can go from, but I thought he
was good. He was a good linebacker. He was really good.
How many Ohio State linebackers have played better than Pete Werner?
Cody Simon.
Yeah.
You think he was better in coverage?
Nah,
No,
he wasn't better than Pete in coverage because the way that they had dropped Pete like he was a safety sometimes.
Exactly.
So,
right.
So,
they were asked to do two different things.
Yeah.
Cody Simon wasn't asked to cover. He was asked to be a quarterback on the field from the linebacker position. It's just a different thing. So to me, Cody Simon was the better overall linebacker, but Pete Werner was very good in coverage, and he would come up and hit you too. I mean, to me, he doesn't get enough love. I'm not saying he's AJ Hawk level, but he was a really solid linebacker here.
Simon's more your middle linebacker, where Pete was mostly your outside line, like outside prototype linebacker.
Yeah,
so I think they're still good picks.
So who are we gonna go with for LB2?
I already went. So as far as consensus,
let's just consensus to pick a LB2.
I'm saying Malik Harrison.
Malik Harrison? Oh, was he? Oh, he was there in 2019.
Yep.
Well then, I forgot. That's who was ahead of Aaron Browning. That's who was ahead of Aaron Browning.
Let me ask this: were they better than Sonny was last year?
Yes. Who you talking about? Harrison?
From start to finish, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go with Malik. We'll go with Malik. I love Malik too. All right, CB1 now.
All right. So here's what I was talking about. Listen, man, this one was just like I was thumbing through the list, like, man, we really don't have that much to choose from, because if you think about it, Denzel Burke has been so inconsistent. Sean Wade was getting toasted. I mean, honestly, bro, like, I'm just being straight up with you. For me, it had to be Jeff Okudah and Damon Arnett, the 2019 corner duo. Yeah. That's it. Who else you gonna pick over them two? Now, we love Iggy, but he ain't better than them two. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I agree 100. I agree 100% with you. But I will say this. I'll push back. I put Sean Wade at the nickelback because he was phenomenal at nickelback. And I just feel like, we talk about him too much about the outside corners where he didn't even get, he came back to be developed as an outside corner. He did not get any development at outside corner because of COVID. And then he was also battling the injury as well.
Yeah, at nickel, he's solid.
Denzel Burke there. Yeah. I had Denzel Burke.
Nah, I'm good. You talking about Okudah, man? Recruits still talk about Okudah to this day.
Oh no, Okudah's what CB1. Yeah. It's not even close. I feel like sometimes people forget. He didn't have one penalty called on him all season.
Oh yeah, when he told that reporter to check the tape, and then that reporter got that reporter lost his job a week later.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think my connection's still down.
And listen, I know Arnett was thug life, tatted on my chest. Can you feel me? And all that stuff and gunplay and just crazy. But he was solid on the field, man. He was physical. I mean, all that, man. So yeah, those should be. That's the only two picks. I will fight you on that. That's it.
You guys are right. I was wrong on this. on that. I did have Nickelback. Who did you guys put there?
I'm cool with Wade there because I can't think of another Nickelback that was better than Sean Wade.
I got one for you.
Who's that?
So let me know if I'm wrong here. Because I think I could. I think I might be actually. Did Jordan Fuller not play Nickelback?
No,
he was all right. We used him for single high.
Okay, so you're right. So if that's the case, at nickel, I'm going Jordan Hancock.
Okay.
I mean, I don't hate it.
it's fine. That's the number 2. I mean, that's the only close. That's the
Yeah.
closest one. So yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, Wade or Hancock.
What are we doing? Wade or Hancock?
I mean, I'm going with Wade personally. I just felt like he made more. He had opportunities to make more plays. I do wish Hancock had more opportunities. I don't really blame him. But yeah, Wade.
I'll give Wade the slight edge. I do think Hancock is really good and he's up there. I mean, it's like neck and neck, but I give Wade a slight edge.
All right. Who are your 2 safeties?
All right.
Fuller and Downs.
Yep, that's it. There's no other.
There's no in between.
There's no other.
Fuller at strong.
I'm sorry.
Free safety and Downs at strong. So
yeah. So let me Mike and Garrison. I'm sorry. Let me show Lathan Ransom some love. We love Ransom.
I have Lathan right here.
I have no problem with Ransom being a selection because he's a dog. We love that dude. But Jordan Fuller was the eraser. Like he was the most solid, most fundamentally sound, smartest safety we've ever had, maybe. And I'm not saying the most athletic. I'm talking about just solid. And of course, Caleb Downs, man. But yes, Ransom deserves some love. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I mean, Ransom does deserve some loves, but here's the thing. I can't think of a time Fuller was. I can think of the exact time that my guy Ransom gave up some explosives.
Oh yeah,
can't really think of that at Fuller. Like Fuller stopped so many explosives.
Yep.
He just, and I mean Fuller. I felt like Fuller was completely underrated, just because of how much he was an eraser, man. And I don't think that people ever gave him enough credit. I don't even believe that his draft stock, like where the way the draft went, and then my guy ended up going out there and being, Super Bowl. So
yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah. Did you guys pick kicker, fit, and punter?
Nope.
No.
All right.
I didn't even think of that.
I have fielding, and this is a terrible list you can go from. For Ohio State kickers.
Who was our kicker in 2019? Because that's whoever it is. Just put 2019 because it wasn't fielding.
Right.
2019 kicker.
2019 kicker.
And then for punter, I have Drew Chrisman.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll rock with that.
That's
I'll rock
fine.
with that.
All right. Now, guys, let's get to offense.
All right, who's our offensive coordinator? Or did we hold on? Did we do defensive coordinator? Who known as our defensive coordinator over the defense? I got Halfley.
Yes.
Oh yeah. In the all-time, if we're doing coordinators, absolutely Halfley with his dumb butt leaving for Boston College. We could have got 2 ships anyway.
Who's your OC? Chip?
Oh, it has to be Chip.
Chip Kelly, hands down.
I mean, clearly.
All right.
All right. So, okay. So this came down to 2 guys.
Yes.
Came down to 2 guys. And I decided to go with CJ Stroud. Okay. Because, listen, I was thinking about Justin Fields and his dual threat ability and all the other stuff. But I'm thinking to myself, with this all-time offense, we don't need him to run. And, the old fans are going to send him threatening Venmos and tell him to run and all the other stuff still, but I don't care. He's a ball placement specialist. Got to have Stroud. Justin Fields was my second, and Haskins was my third.
Yeah, when you have Chip Kelly there, I don't believe that he would allow Ryan Day to put that leash on Stroud that he did. A lot of people don't know that Ryan Day was telling CJ, don't run past the sticks or whatever, because he had PTSD from that Justin Fields getting smacked.
And he had a bunch of injured running backs.
CJ just got so much hate that was unwarranted, and it was mainly because of Day. So crazy. CJ's my guy. Everybody talk about, he's not a runner. Do you not remember his first play?
Right.
Right. And again, watch his high school tape. The dude was an athlete.
Right. He could run. And he told people in that Northwestern press conference, remember the windy conditions on the road? He told people that he went up to Day several times and said, hey, I can run. Give me the ball. I can run. And Day did not want him to run. So this whole narrative that he was soft and was scared to run was not True. But anyway, we can move on.
I did pick Stroud too. Now I will tell you, I struggle with this because for a very long time I've always said if I'm picking the quarterback at Ohio State, I'm picking Justin Fields because it's not like we didn't see him in 12 games throw 40 touchdowns with 1 interception. And he doesn't have the wide receivers that the quarterbacks after him had. So, but I picked Stroud. I did pick Stroud.
Okay.
I mean, Fields had Olave and Garrett Wilson, man.
Wait. Olave was a sophomore wearing 17. Garrett Wilson was a freshman. He was out there throwing the ball.
You said a sophomore in 17.
17.
No, he was wearing 17.
Oh, no, but still, wasn't he a junior in 2020?
No, he was a sophomore. He didn't start.
No, hold on. That's not true because Olave played under Urban's last year.
Yeah, in 2018.
The wide receivers in 2019, they were Benjamin Victor.
Mm-hmm.
They were
Austin Mack, Chris Olave, and Garrett.
Do you think that wide receiver unit is anything as good as what we have today?
No.
Damn, hold on. You was wrong, bruh. We had I'm telling you, Chris Olave was the starter. I'm looking at it.
No, but Mike, that's not my question. Mike, that's not why I'm arguing. I'm saying Justin Fields didn't have anything close to the wide receiver unit that CJ had, that McCord had. Well, Emeka was out all
season. We had Jameis Williams on there. We had 3
That's
first rounders on that squad.
Yeah, no. Listen, I'm not arguing that he had a better receiver core. I'm just saying he didn't have bums. I mean, Chris Olave was a junior in 2020.
Bums. I'm just sitting here saying Benjamin Victor, and I like Victor. He was a starter.
In 2019, Chris Olave was a senior.
I'm thinking about 2020. Nah, he couldn't have been a senior in 2019.
2019.
I'm looking up the 20. This is the 2019. Oh, it's a 2019, 2020 roster.
Yeah. Because remember, he played against Clemson. Remember the long bomb against Clemson in 2020?
Wow. Where is this at?
Wait,
there's Chris Olave right there.
Chris was there in 2020.
Senior.
Yeah. He
came back for his 5th season.
Hold up. No, I don't think Chris Olave redshirted. I thought he wasn't he a true freshman against Michigan in 2018 when he scored 2 touchdowns?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know why this says he was a senior then.
I'm not calling them bums. I'm just sitting here saying that ain't the same as having a tenured Garrett Wilson, a tenured Chris Olave, a tenured JSN, and a Marvin.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. But the crazy thing, Garrison, is we're always so stacked and loaded that it's like, you know what I'm saying? What are we arguing over? But I get your point. Yes, technically they were better. But yeah, we can.
But either way, I'm arguing something that I didn't pick.
Yeah, we can move on.
Now, running back.
JK all day.
All right. So
I have RB1 and RB2. I got 2 running backs.
Okay. Yeah. So do I. I got 2.
Let me fix this here.
So what's your second, Mike? Then I'll give my 2. Oh, you thinking on the spot? You only chose 1.
Yeah, I only chose 1.
Well, you think about that because I got 2 down here. I got J.K. Dobbins as 1, and this one was tough because I was going back and forth between my second pick, which is Travion Henderson, or Trey Sermon. I thought about Trey Sermon in 2020 and how dominant he was, but I gotta go with Henderson. You said what?
I have Dobbins and Sermon.
Yeah, I went with Henderson.
Give me Dobbins and Judkins.
Okay.
And I'll say the reason being is I gotta have the 2 different skill sets. I have to. Because I feel like Dobbins and Henderson kind of have the same skill set.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do here. I'm sorry, Mike, you said who?
I said Dobbins and Judkins. I gotta have a bruiser, man. I gotta have a bruising running back. I got to.
You didn't think Sermon could bruise through people?
No, Sermon can. I'm not arguing. I'm not against.
He's just
Sermon
choosing
pick.
Judkins
mine was Judkins
instead of Sermon. Yeah.
Mine was Judkins. And the reason being is just because like it took Sermon. I mean, I know we didn't have like the full season. They didn't have the full development, but it did take Sermon a little bit just to get adjusted. So by the time he was good. It was almost the end of the season, right? Whereas I know what Judkins was from beginning to end.
And especially Dobbins. He was a dog, obviously.
Yeah.
But
we're gonna let the chat handle that. You guys tell me what's everyone saying?
I mean, we're all split down. We all 3 different answers for the second back, so I don't know. Like,
I'm gonna let the chat. I'm gonna let the chat duke it out for that.
Didn't both of y'all say Sermon? So just go with
no. I
Oh.
said Henderson. I said I was thinking about Sermon,
Oh,
but I got Henderson. Yeah.
And when I think about it, Mike, a Dobbins and Judkins duo.
I just feel like Dobbins and Henderson too similar. Like I gotta have that. I gotta have one bruiser. So here's my thing. If you was to give me a bruiser, who would it be? B Moses.
I think Trey Sermon. Well, the reason I picked Sermon was because I don't think he's as fast as Trey, but I think you get the best of both Trey and Judkins in Sermon.
Hold on. I just thought about something because to your point, Mike, about the coordinators and the scheme. Remember, y'all, Trey Sermon was running behind a zone blocking scheme. We had a mean zone blocking scheme in 2019. We have been trash in zone blocking since then.
Good point.
So do we want, Trey Sermon trying to run in Chip Kelly's offense? I mean, I'm just saying.
No, he doesn't have the wiggle for that. I don't think he has.
Right.
Give me Judkins.
Yeah, so I will go with Judkins as the bruiser. So that's fine. But yeah.
Now let's have some fun.
I think we already know this, bro.
Well, hold on.
I think we all have Jeremiah. We all have Jeremiah.
No, Jeremiah Smith didn't make mine. I'm joking. I'm joking.
We'll be most about to get clipped up.
Hey, Mike, I already screen recorded it.
Right. Just clip that part and just post it. But I got Jeremiah Smith, Marvin Harrison Jr., and this was tough. Garrett Wilson, man. I went with Garrett Wilson as my third.
All right, Mike, I'm gonna let you know this right now. It's already swept. Because I had that same 3.
Dang.
Who'd you have, Mike?
I got Smith, I got Garrett, and I got Olave.
Ooh.
I'm not mad.
No Marvin Harrison Jr.? All right.
I'll tell you.
It's just here's my thing on it. The separation. Marv has a great catch radius, but when you talk about separation and just leaving guys, those 3 do it right there. You ain't have to worry about it. You talk about explosives, I'm getting explosives out of all 3 of them.
And I see Rod right here. He says this was the hardest person to keep off this list, JSN.
I thought about JSN.
Think about JSN.
He was my 4th. He was my 4th.
But Chris's.
Because here's my thing. I can have Garrett and I can have JJ on the outside. And could you imagine the mismatch of Chris Olave in that slot? Oh my God.
Or even JSN.
Yeah,
slot. Pick your poison.
So I would have Garrett in the slot. But I've had this long-standing thought about Garrett Wilson, and I'm gonna separate Jeremiah away from everybody else in this. Okay, I do believe that with everybody else, in terms of just skill set, athletic ability, I don't understand why Garrett Wilson doesn't get talked about as the best receiver at Ohio State before Jeremiah came in the door. I always thought, man, that he just when we watch Chris and JSN and it looked different when Garrett was doing it.
That's because you need to talk to Chris Drew more.
Well, why you say that? Why you say that?
Because he's a big Garrett Wilson fan, bro. That dude will argue any point for Garrett Wilson, my guy.
Bro, I'm not there, but I'm like outside of Jeremiah. I think if someone said to me Garrett Wilson is better than Marvin Harrison Jr., I wouldn't argue it.
But again, we pulling up in Bentleys and Bugattis and Raris, and that's all our receiver room. So it's just what are we really arguing over for real? But
all right then. So we're going Smith, Marv, and Garrett. All right. Sure. Tight
ends. So okay, this one was interesting.
Easy.
Well, to me it was. I had some pause with mine. But I got 2. I got Cade Stover, and this might surprise you. I got Luke Farrell as my second one. And he threw his pen. Did I steal your thunder? And listen,
No, you still might. You pissed me off.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, I'm going to
Luke
give you my
Farrell?
rationale. I'm going to give you Luke Farrell, in my opinion, was one of the best blocking tight ends we've had. In 2019, a lot of them 2,000 yards J.K. Dobbins got was on the back of Luke Farrell, sealing the edge in that zone blocking scheme. So I got my blocking tight end, and then with Cade Stover, who's not the greatest blocker. I don't care what none of y'all say. He was a tough guy. He could catch well. I thought about Jimmy Ruckert, but to me, it was a toss-up between those two, so I went with Stover. Plus, he's a farm boy, and everybody likes that, don't they?
Mike?
Man, it is never a toss-up between Cade Stover and Jeremy Ruckert.
To me,
you talking about that. You talking about you needing a crucial catch in the end zone. Jeremy Ruckert would have done that. Talking about a crucial first down needed. The one-hand catch that Cade Stover dropped. Jeremy Ruckert been there, done that. So yeah, ain't Jeremy Ruckert all day. And see, Garrett I only had one, but I'm gonna go with Luke Farrell on the blocking side because
yeah.
So yeah, Ruckert, because 2019 I felt like was our best tight end room that we had.
Yeah.
And it really hasn't been like that since. And I'll say the only reason I'm not putting the guy this year is just because we haven't gotten production yet, right? So
right,
I mean,
exactly. That's why I didn't say Max Clare or anybody.
Yeah, I do feel like this room is close to that 2019 room going into this year. We just haven't seen the production out of them yet. But that one, that Ruckert and that Farrell combination, you never knew which one. You just never knew.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, shout out to Clemson. So last one here, offensive line.
All right. Did you want us to do our all five? Or
give me your whole. Yeah, it was
okay.
Our five.
So here's my five, and I think some of these are no-brainers, a sweep on some of them. But left tackle is obviously Paris Johnson, right? Left guard Donovan Jackson. Center, I paused on this one, but I mean he did win the Remington, so I went with Seth McLaughlin. I got Wyatt Davis at right guard. And my right tackle, I debated in my mind for about 5 minutes between DeJuan Jones. I said right guard Wyatt Davis. He was there in 2019. Right tackle, I got DeJuan Jones with a slight edge over Nicholas Petit-Frere. That's my five.
Mike?
All right. My five is kind of similar to his, but I think he forgot about somebody. Give me Paris at left tackle, Donnie at left guard, Seth at center, Wyatt Davis at right guard, and give me Thayer Mumford at right tackle.
Okay.
I didn't forget about Mumford, but I could not get out of my mind him getting absolutely blasted by your boy from the team up north in 2021. That's why I
put him on the right side.
Yeah. Touche.
That's why I put him on the right side.
but that's why he didn't make the cut. But yes, Mumford was really good overall.
Yeah. I can't get the penalties from Petit-Frere, man. Just the dumb penalties. Yeah, I feel like he can't. I don't know if he needed hearing aids or what.
So I have Paris, Jackson, McLaughlin. At right guard, I did forget about Wyatt Davis, but I had Josh Myers.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's solid, yeah.
But no, Wyatt, that slipped my mind. But that's a good pick too. At right tackle, looks like we all have someone different. I picked Simmons.
That's fine.
That's bad. That's not bad at all.
And that was probably the best 4-game tape I've ever seen in my life at left tackle. The fact that he had an average to bad year the year before, played 4 games this season and got a first round pick. Shout out to the coach that developed him. But there's a theme here in Ryan Day's tenure, and it has to do with the right side of that offensive line. I'm realizing that. But at right tackle,
I'm not upset. Simmons is a good pick, man.
You guys, you said Nicholas and
I said DeJuan Jones. We both said DeJuan Jones, didn't we?
You both said DeJuan?
Oh no, he said Mumford.
No, I said Mumford. Yeah.
I said Jones.
Anybody got a coin on them?
I do not.
I do.
Yeah, all right, we're gonna go through between Mumford and Big Boy Dewan.
All right, heads is who?
Dewan.
Tails.
Mumford.
All right. That's tails. If anybody,
Mumford, welcome to the team, baby. Welcome to the team.
All right.
I think this is a pretty good. Well, we know it is. What is that spelling?
M-U-N-F-O. Is it M-U-N-F-O-R-D?
Yeah.
What, I said, bro, I forgot the word I was spelling. But I think it's pretty good. So what we came up with, everyone's at court. I'm going from quarterback down. C.J. Stroud, Dobbins, and Junkins, Smith, Marvin, Wilson at wide receiver, Rucker and Farrell at tight end, Johnson, Jackson, McLaughlin, Davis, and Mumford. That right side of the line would still be good, God. And on defense, Chase Young, even with Jack Sawyer, deep tackle, nose tackle, whatever you want to call it, Tyleek and Devon Hamilton, linebacker Simon and Harrison, Okuda, Arnett, and Wade at the corners, Downs and Fuller. Whoever the 2019 kicker is, you made the team. And Drew Chris. Oh, I forgot kick return. That's just Caleb Downs, right?
Yeah, it's going to have to be. He's the first one who returned a freaking punt since Jalen Marshall. So, yes.
Oh,